say Fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight? Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming about alcohol before a battle!
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition, maybe?
Shut up! Can't we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment? Is this what we're looking for?
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my sword, just like back at the camp. But this time, you'd best step back a bit, just in case.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why do you laugh?
Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends, you'll have found your own answer to the question of how to love.
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow. If pledging allegiance to the Abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Varka!
Oh, sure enough, this place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't enough to pose a serious threat. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable. Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you. Could you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating out the Roland.
So, keep the Roland part intact as well as the wolf spirit part?
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they say, know thyself, know thy enemy. Understanding our foe is our surest path to defeating him. Let me think. How was it explained to me? Ah, yes. Focus on a single thought within the 1,000 winds. Ha 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 ha! Actually, neither do I.
Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of anything meaningful to say. Wait, don't tell Paimon that's what—
I thought it might mean something to you. Never mind. I'll explain it in more human. Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct? If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts.
Okay, but back then, we had a boat and a net. This time, we don't have anything at all.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to—
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create a rope. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are—
Also, we barely know anything about Roland. How are we supposed to use thoughts to anchor it?
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks old and—
It's an unsent letter, written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight Roland. After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity, Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. Grandmaster Arundelen had wanted to deliver this letter to him. But trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never did find him. And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonius headquarters ever since.
Quite the antique, then. But how exactly is it supposed...
Yeah.
Hey! What happened to Mr. Plans for every contingency?
Now, what can I say? Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step. But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely. Whoa. It act.
You really are making this up as you go along!
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed. Just like he said.
If what you say is true, the monsters I've slain, the justice I have sought to uphold, for mortals to escape this tragic fate, a great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters! The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas.
That I... Dainsleif? No. Who bore a striking resemblance. While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be? So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from the visionary. Once he had learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice, giving them his knowledge, his power, his everything.
Uh-oh! Does this mean we have to take on the visionary that...
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. We need to... And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you. Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. That about covers it. Sorry, no plan is free of risks. At least this... If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean in Mondstadt.
Oh, there has to be another way! Like a...
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully retrieved the wolf's...
Nope. It's a total disaster! More Wild Hunt monsters than I've seen in my whole...
Come on, we're out of time. You'll just... What can... Fill me in. What's the situation?
We ran in...
Good call. Locating the wolf spirit frag.
Well, it seems before we ran into trouble, this is the search area. The two teams are holed up here and here.
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right? Do we have any more troops available?
We can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now.
The logistics company is standing by.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point reached. Initiating, the logistics company was assisting Aino with...
Amazing. Just in the nick.
Hey, seeing as you can fly and all, shouldn't you be the one?
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module on cooldown, I will only be able to return to the battlefield. The logistics company has very limited provision.
Both. Once one team has been rescued...
It's the Wild Hunt! Come on, let's go help!
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics...
Yes, sir! Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for deploying explosives.
Good. Wait for my signal.
Logistics company, deploy!
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're here! Be careful! There's no end to these monsters! However many we kill, more keep coming!
Just as I thought. Well, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready. Is that the signal to say they're ready? It's showtime! Fall back!
Yes, sir!
Ready? Fire! The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while. Use this time to catch your breath and...
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
That's not exactly very...
We split the search area between us.
Either way, I was about to go lend them a hand next anyway. Do you think...
Absolutely. Good.
We've run right through our supplies, now that they've lost their numeric...
Ugh. Looks like the same situation here. They just keep...
Reinforcements. Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god-awful mist.
Understood. Everyone got that? It's up to...
Yes, sir!
Off the ante! Off the ante! Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Knights of Pavonian! Charge!
Ooh, I'm glad that's...
Brave Knights, on behalf of the Lightkeepers.
There's no need to be so formal. When it comes to the Abyss, we're all in this together. Now...
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're...
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce resistance from the Wild Hunt, though. Is everyone willing to keep fighting with us?
It would be our pleasure.
Much obliged. All right, the target is... The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys, but you all know the drill. The Knights...
Yes, sir!
Shred up!
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Up the ante!
Knights of Pavonian! Charge! Thunder! Time to counterattack! Rally to the Grandmaster! Charge! Thunder!
Ugh, this Wild Hunt doesn't know when to give up. Traveler!
Mr. Varka, leave this...
Just like last time.
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster.
Ha, that's the spirit. Stay on your toes and make the... Either we all march back to Mondstadt... The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
It seems you have collected them all.
Yeah, and with no corrupted fragments or ambushes along the way. I have to commend your chivalry, Sir Roland.
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. Were this body not a false one created by the Wild Hunt, nor would I countenance those monsters to taint our duel with their presence. If you need a moment to rest, take it. Victory.
Save your breath. If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish. Then let us settle our unfinished...
Is everyone all right?
My granny fights better than these rookies. It's Egbert I'm worried about. You still alive?
For a moment there,
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
forget us. We can take care of ourselves.
You're the only one still standing.
We can't lose our Varka! Please! You...
You're holding back, Knight of Boreas. I can tell. You do not. This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield the power of a god, while you dare not swing your sword with true intent. Your plan is doomed to fail. How can a helpless
You're on to me already, huh?
Andreas's question, Boreas's answer, the means to bear a soul. Though the false path may be wide and welcoming. It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in have nowhere left to dwell. Join me and pledge your allegiance to the abyss.
For the next part, it's over to you. Outlander who caught the wind. The sword is unbroken, but I can't. Looks like I'm no longer in reality. This must be a space built from the entangled consciousnesses of Boreas, and there's no way back. And all that lies ahead is the wolf's maw. Huh. Guess the only way. Try to keep up! A Favonius sword? Who left this here?
Lonely warrior. Take me to see him.
Here. On me.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade, for the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince? On me! Start with! Is this the fairest shadow? It doesn't look like an imitation.
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger. Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained. And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them. Lupus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice.
Surrender to the abyss.
Malicious lies! Try to keep up! Stormwind! Stormwind! Maria sweeping in! My old friend.
This is not where your path ends. You must continue on.
This wind feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter. On me. I can't hide from it!
You must deliver it.
Your path cannot end here.
You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone. Lonely warrior, step forward.
Is this the heart of the wolf? Roland!
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn, utterly insignificant.
Oh yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
They blaze for but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out. And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No. They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
A knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland!
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request... I shall do as you wish. Knight of Borea.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't seem half as crazed as the memories.
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you, I do not see a hero capable of...
I guess we have that much in common. Neither of us are at our peak.
The Rayhir of Solnari's forces have been defeated. And the Roland you see is but an imperfect image. I wield the power that Roland... Therefore, I, in my current form, after redeeming you from injustice and guiding your surrender to the abyss, I shall rectify myself.
Huh. The world out there can bear no more of your torment.
No words can make a knight doubt otherwise. Why would you pin all your hope? But now the blade that once towered, you no longer have the means to change the situation.
Huh. Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This is the heart of Andreas. God... Andreas! Can you hear? Wake up! You are the great god of the Northwind!
If this is your final gambit, grand displays of heartfelt return. Return to the Layla. This is my choice. Is this the answer that I found?
Andreas, at long last, I have delivered.
This is all that a wolf can hope to do for human.
On behalf of all humanity, I thank you, Lord of Wolves.
Boreas is returning to the ley lines. But why?
Your begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their heart.
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of Lupus Boreas will inevitably wrap.
If a mortal heart is to bear the soul of a god, this is a path that cannot be retraced. Yet, I shall not dissuade a knight from
your heart, your soul. They are collapsing. No.
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the heart of a wolf. Isn't that Here's my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy. The true, to avoid arousing my suspicion, you deliberately allow Lupus Boreas' soul to assimilate your own, then be devoured by me. But
compared to Lupus Boreas' decision,
you have a stubborn will and employed an exceptional strategy. But this is not the way. Your soul is now merged with that of Andreas. Neither Barbados nor the trap. You have lost, and so have I. Regrettably, may your soul rest in peace with Boreas, lonely warrior.
Haha! Lonely? Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounded like the perfect ending for both of us to return to the lay, the fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I still have fine wine and good friends to get back to. They're looking I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You've got mail!
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you. Come on! To Mondstadt!
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka. To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind. Grandmaster.
Master.
Varka.
Uncle Varka! He's the right to us!
For Varka.
thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The Abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine!
The knight is always true to their word. So please, keep your promise and return victorious.
You are not alone. Right back at you, Varka.
Up the ante! Flash! Burn! Flash!
The north wind blows southward. May it guide you on your journey home.
Leave it all to me.
That's a can't fall here!
There's an ice-cold drink with your name on it. Ready when you are.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
On me! Shut up! Up the ante!
Fly home to us, Grandmaster! Spread your wings and soar toward a new dawn. Fate, chosen Rubicon.
Can't fall here! Shrimp! One final
Walk forward and do not look back.
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on, but they can wait until you're back.
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius, but I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
Oh. I'm not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I? I'll take that silence as your approval. Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life. And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf. I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundelen, they never forgot you. Yeah. This has been one long expedition. From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead. Hey, everyone. It's been a mighty long time. I'm thrilled to see you all again.
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Yeah. I'm home. It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember. His sword was just a decoy. I carried his soul in my own heart. That was the plan I was most certain. The second half, though, using everyone's thoughts to guide me back out of the ley lines, I wasn't too sure that would work out.
All jokes aside, What would you have done if the Traveler hadn't been able to separate?
Initially, I was planning to have Barbados carry out that step. But when I approached him about it, he said there was a much more suitable candidate. Turns out our trust was not misplaced. Then, I guess we'd have had to get Barbados to send a wind to blow me back home. But it would have come at a heavy price, and with no guarantee of success. Besides, I'd rather not have him expend that kind of power. It's a good question. A glass of the finest dandelion wine, perhaps? No doubt I'd have to pay for it with a secret stash of cash in my office.
You're dreaming if you think it would have come that.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Well, with the shadow of Roland vanquished, the Wild Hunt won't be able to consolidate their forces. A few knights will remain on rotation at the Nodcry stronghold, but everyone else will be sent home in waves. Albedo and Durin will come back with the first wave, so you should have the chance to see them again. It's been a while since I felt this. My future. You may already have learned of this from Barbados or the Hexen Circle, but I glimpsed a reflection of the future in Barbarloth's... Correct. Although, as things stand now, I believe we may have changed the course of the future, thanks in no small part to you. Still, after I've tied up some loose ends with the Knights of... Besides, the first group of knights who volunteered to stay there have yet to be relieved of their duty.
Ah, how noble. But be honest, you're mean. Wait, seriously?
I'm only pulling your leg. You'll be seeing a lot more of me. It's been a while since I felt this. All right then. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the...